All ideas come about through some sort of observation. It sparks an attitude. Some object or emotion causes a reaction in the other person. I had to create some good work habits and attitude. What a stupid attitude we have in this country to personal stories. My attitude is, do as much as I can while I'm free. And if I'm arrested, I'll still do as much as I can. I don't have a Pollyanna attitude toward life that claims everything is lovely. Reproach is shame, blame, disgrace, disapproval, and a disrespectful attitude towards yourself. When you're under reproach, your behavior shows it. I developed a nutty attitude where I'd think, if some guy really loves me, he doesn't care if I'm fat. I've come up with all these stupid reasons why it would be okay to be fat. I have a political attitude, but I'm certainly not a politician. The artist is not responsible to anyone. His social role is asocial. His only responsibility consists in an attitude to the work he does. The attitude we have towards our personal pets as opposed to the animals that suffer under the factory farm is hypocritical and delusional. I'm definitely attracted to other Australians. I have a laid-back attitude to life that I feel is very Australian. I love a good Barbie. I've always had that attitude that things happen for a reason. My attitude on skis is different now. I have learned to put less pressure on myself and on the edges of my skis when I'm racing, to keep myself more under control. We will see that our new attitude toward liquor has been given to us without any thought or effort on our part. It just comes. That is the miracle of it. The music is first and foremost everything. No egos, no attitude, nothing, it's about the music. The Stones are a different kind of group. I realized that when I joined them. It's not really so much their musical ability. It's just they have a certain kind of style and attitude which is unique. In some way, people believe that if you are permeable, if you are a good listener, you don't have the quality of somebody with a firm attitude. This is what, fundamentally, I got from my mother. Man, me and Biggie were the biggest artists in New York. When he passed, I was so messed up. My attitude was messed up about him dying. There was an East-West thing back then, and I was in war mode. The idea of modernity is beginning to lose its vitality. It is losing it because modernity is no longer a critical attitude but an accepted, codified convention. My deepest impulses are optimistic, an attitude that seems to me as spiritually necessary and proper as it is intellectually suspect. If you're running around with a negative attitude all the time, you're going to feel down. You're going to have negative results. I love Elizabeth Hurley. I have met her on a few occasions and was stunned by her beauty and her attitude. Very cool and easygoing. I don't know, I've always written songs that are mainly about attitude, not me personally. We should bring in an environmental attitude. And I think luxury should automatically be about sustainability and quality. You don't have to watch Gossip Girl to have an attitude. Britishness is just a way of putting things together and a certain don't care attitude about clothes. You don't care, you just do it and it looks great. Like our attitude to love, truth and goodness, we seem to be confident about knowing what beauty is, certain, even dogmatic, until we think hard about the idea, whereupon all confidence flies away. When I go to the clinic next and sit with a tube in my arm and watch the poison go in, I'm in an attitude of abject passivity. It doesn't feel like fighting at all. It just feels like submitting. There was always a feeling for me that it would work. That's what keeps me going. You go in with a positive attitude and stay there. And that's a big part of what does make it work. Epic poetry exhibits life in some great symbolic attitude. It cannot strictly be said to symbolize life itself, but always some manner of life. Our new attitude is, how can we put you in front of our customer? I don't think people are fools, and I think they deserve a good attitude and smart entertainment. Lead singers not only do the majority of the work, but their personalities are singled out and taken as the general attitude of the unit. I trained as a journalist in America where paying sources is frowned upon. Now I work in the UK where there is a more flexible attitude.